Hey. Come on in, you guys. Belmy Cherries here. Welcome. So today, let me get this thing situated a little bit. So today we're getting a little cute, nothing major. Just my daily, literally my daily routine that it's been for the past couple of weeks. And I mentioned to you guys on my last videos, I've been making attempts to fully indulge myself into all these great products that I'm thankful I've been able to grab for the low. I didn't have to break a bank or, not pay bills to be able to achieve them. So we're using these products, and my daily routine is just exactly what you're gonna see now. I'm running some errands. I'm gonna make one last round to the stores to see what's available. So we just want to look cute while we at it. So enjoy the process. Like, hope you get to apply some of these process into your daily routine to make yourself feel good, to amplify your beautiful selves. So without further ado, let's do this together. I have my products a little bit all over the place. My table here was a mess. I showed my friend. It's a mess. And I guess that's what happens when you're on the go, you're using these products, you don't get to fully put them back together. But at least I've been able to have a staple daily routine with staple products that I'm just gonna have here at arm's reach to grab and get done sooner, like faster. What I've been loving is this Give Beauty eyeliner or brow pencil in the shade 6. I did grab me other shade, but I've been using shade 6 like nobody's business, and we still have a long way to go, but I've been loving shade 6, and y'all see why. And it's just a 1, 2, 3, and I've been using this. This is the Danessa Myricks. Don't judge the filth of it. We gotta get down and dirty in order to come out like a, whatever. So shade 6 is what I'm using, and really having this also at arm's reach, the Infallible brow mascara. 1, 2, 3, or maybe a little more, just to give it a body. I've already moisturized my skin, not fully prime yet, but let's just get the brows out the way, and then I'll just prime at the end. You'll see, one stroke, you get your line going, and fill in the sparse areas, and then brush that into the space. Nice and easy. Like, you don't get to spend 30 minutes trying to finesse this, because in the beginning, the brow was just the most time consuming, except for the eyes are the most time consuming for me, but the brows gotta be like top notch, and using the right products and what gets it, cuts the process down. So hopefully that looks good. I'm not trying to perfect it today, but y'all see how easy it is. And if you want to take the time and finesse it even more, you can do just that. This one seems to be a little bigger than that. We'll correct it with concealer. Speaking of concealer, I have been using these concealers from Coolfi, I think it is. I think it's a new brand at Sephora. I got me shade Queso Pista. So Queso Pista and Mango Drop. So queso pista. I think I'm not doing this justice by saying it the way I'm saying it. Anywho, so as y'all could see, this shade of concealer somewhat is identical to my skin tone, and we just cleaned up around the brow, and we're gonna do this one together. Nothing major. And this is a brush from Morphe, and you don't gotta be Morphe's brush. Right? So the primer I want to use today, but before I use that, I use this Danessa Myricks, what's it called? It's a pomade, the Yum Skin Moisture Repair Balm. I use this underneath, and although I'm gonna go with something that's gonna modify the skin as far as primer, but underneath that I want to keep it, lock in the moisture, and this gives you a nice glow. This doesn't feel, as you're applying it, may feel greasy, but once you have everything, all the products on top of this, you are nicely set. I feel like my makeup lasts better, it holds up better, and I'm loving it. If I don't use this, I would just go in with this, but I'm not. This is also to mattify the skin, keep it nice and do you know what I mean? And plump, not too dry, not too, you know, oily. Like nicely balanced, I meant to say. So we do that. This is my skin, nice and bright. Now, I applied this before. The reason I incorporate this into my routine, I use, this is a simple size from Sephora. The girl hooked me up with, I'm getting the full size, but I want to fully utilize the whole thing, right? This is the one size, is it oil sucker or whatever? I'll put a picture of that on the side for you guys. I used it without prepping my skin, fully prepping my skin. For some reason, while my makeup was peeling off, it's as if it became too dry, and it's just flaking off around my under eye area where I have concealers and everything throughout the day. So I prepped up with the moisture, adding more moisture, and then whatever this sucks in, it won't be a bother to my skin. It won't break the pattern. Everything will stay nice and put. All right. So I'm gonna use the thing, and it, when I say mattifies, it blurs the skin upon contact. I try not to put too much of it either. Putting on my T-zone area where it normally gets really oily throughout the day. This blurs the skin. I don't know if it's showing on camera, but your girl, my T-zone, my smile lines, and let it dry up. That's pretty much it. In between my dailies, I have used this MAC one, which I grabbed last time. It's a 12-hour shine control mattifying primer. I like the two, but they're different for some reason. I mean, of course they're different brands. It's different level of mattifying we're getting from these products. So we let this dry, not touching it. Moisturize is set. We have as far as foundation, I have a handful of foundations here, including this Morphe Light Form foundation in the shade D32N. I also have the L'Oreal one at arm's reach, and I also have the new shade that I brought from Revolution at arm's reach. These has been my rotating foundations, and I I mix and match them because some of them are darker for me, and some of them are too light. So this one, I'm gonna mix it up with the F13, which is a little bit too light for me, from Revolution. I'll see the two next to each other and mix it up and giving me what I need. What I need is this. Exactly. How's everyone is doing out there? It's been a beautiful couple of days. You see the match? You see the chemistry behind the two shades? It's just beautiful. Perfect match. Perfect match. Now what I've been doing, avoiding under my eye with the foundation, because we have two different concealers that's gonna go there. We don't want to compact too much products, and you know, so it's okay if you avoid the under eye, because it's gonna get covered up regardless. So we do that. It's all gone. Wipe it off. Bronzers I've been rocking with lately, like that I have at arm's reach to grab and go with, or these where did it go? It's right here. The Juvia's Place, of course, and I also have the NARS one. It was right here somewhere. It was here somewhere. Maybe I put it back. So the Juvia's Place is at arm's. Oh no. The LYS one. Juvia's Place LYS and the NARS bronzer, but Juvia's Place is around. We're gonna go ahead and use that on the face, and using this e.l.f. brush here real quick. This is a little dark, just don't want to do too much. Going back with the concealer. So even if you add a little too much, or if you put too much, it's not gonna be a bother. It ain't gonna be a bother. So we're gonna leave that there for a little bit. Going into my blush, and I've been combining these two combo here. From e.l.f. we have the Very Well and the Lumi blush from L'Oreal. I'm going out to get the deeper shades. Hopefully I'm able to find deeper shades. This one is the Dewy Rich Coral. We did use this last time. Check that video out. By itself, it still looked beautiful. I did a reel, or is it a reel or a quickie, like one of those quick videos emphasizing on this, and we definitely need deeper shades. So we're gonna go with these. Let me put that one on the inner part of the face first, and then the e.l.f. one, which is deeper, on the outer part. These formulas, you guys, are so beautiful on the skin, and it's not overpowering. So we do that. Where's my brush for the blush? My blush brush. I've been using this one. I think we're gonna go with that one. This is from Zoeva 102 Skin Finish brush, but the sizing, the shape is still good for what we're about to do here, which is mixing these two together. So this concealer, this is how it's looking right about now. Blush is nicely put on the face, and this concealer, you guys, is so light and so skin-like. Like, you cannot not use this on a daily. Right, so the other shade, which is gonna give me a little bit of brightening under the eye, is this one, the Mango Drop shade. We have that, you know, doing its thing, and this is the face, nicely blended, nicely not set yet, but everything has blended well within each other. and you guys see the skin with the primer and with that yummy situation we got going on, the yummy balm serum underneath, we're getting a nice glow, replenished face skin. So we're gonna have a good face today. Let's continue. Let me get this out the way and we're coming back for setting. Okay, I have my sponge. We are gonna get the face fully set. I'm gonna mist my face with my Make It Last Milani setting spray to melt everything even more and go over that with the sponge like we always do. I have at arm's reach these Fit Me. This was from my last video. I just never put it away, but I just grab it every now and then. But these and supposedly dupes of the Huda Beauty, but I have that here as well. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty with the combination of the shade 30 of the Fit Me under the eye, and not quite sure if I'm gonna grab the pink one, the pink powder, but let's get this one. And Cinnamon Bun is what I have for Huda Beauty. We're setting the face first with that. Where's my powder brush? You already know, get that powder inside the brush. Tap off whatever excess, and we have this on, and then press it in. You may not see anything. That don't mean the powder is not being delivered onto your face. It's just being done right. Because we don't want, unless we're baking or whatever, we don't want that dryness to just sit on the skin. Y'all see the forehead, how it switched up on us from that powder? Going back to get whatever excess, and then tap it on. Skin still looks like skin. It's not powdery. Yeah. Bronzer, what is that? Like a thing from the sponge. Okay, bronzer is going to be, or has been, my Charlotte Tilbury with a little bit of the Infallible. Charlotte Tilbury is nice and subtle for my skin, and then the Infallible is just, we're gonna concentrate that where we want depth. Anywho, we're gonna use this where we want depth, mostly on the outer part. And this brush is not gonna, it's more concentrating the shade where we want it to be, because it's denser. And with the Charlotte Tilbury, I can go, oh, there we go. I could go right with this fluffy brush to, we're not picking, we'll just tap, and then not much is on there, and then flare that onto the skin. So it's there, but it's not like too much. Blush has been my Jaclyn Cosmetic blush palette. This is a goodie and a oldie but goodie palette. I have had it sitting there, not, you know, paying it no mind, but that blush does wonders. I use a fluffy brush with it. Normally, I would use a, you know, smaller condensed brush, like something like this too, but I'm using a fluffy brush to just flare out that color all over the skin, at the same time concentrating it where we want on the cheekbone. I'm using Tea Room and Fancy Pants. I have not used Fancy Pants, but I normally use these two shades, but we're gonna switch it up. Tea Room and Fancy Pants. If I point, hopefully I pointed it to the right shade. But if you have this, look, This is really pigmented, all right? And the brush you use either packs it in one space or flare it into the skin lightly. I didn't set the under eye yet, don't worry. Fancy pants, we're gonna go into more on the inner part of the face. And that's it. I don't think this, I'm gonna go in with a puff for the under eye. Fit Me, I have here, and the puff. Let me use a brush first with Fit Me. Something like this. Tap off the excess. Remove any type of creasing if you have. Okay, we have that. It's not too much, but it's there. If you want that filter effect, definitely go in with the puff. But it's not gonna be too cakey under the eye since you've already created that barrier with the setting lightly. And then now we're gonna go ahead and get the filter effect in with this puff. With the Charlotte Tilbury, I can use a shadow brush to over that line of concealer or whatever powder. We just nicely place the bronzer to set that part as well. If you want, go back with that brush you used in the beginning with the setting powder to, well, not if you want, you must, to blend the two lines or the two worlds into each other. Going back with my blush, nothing else on it, and over that. You guys, I don't know what it's been, but I've been doing it and I've been loving it. Another layer of that setting spray. This time we're using the e.l.f. Power Grip Spray. I lie. They're the same. They are the same. Still the deal from this Flower Beauty brand and then e.l.f. They are the same. Really, I've been grabbing this instead of that. I can drench my face on that one because it's cheaper. It is cheaper and you get the same effect. If you have this from TJ Maxx or Marshall, or even have bought it full size or full price, the Buxom bronzer, and or if you follow me here, you grab what I grab as I grab them from TJ Maxx. This Laura Geller Bake Body Frosting Face and Body Glow. Copper Glow is the shade, looking like so. I like this better though. You're gonna get a fluffy, the most fluffy brush, and I use my bronzer brush that I use normally, and we go in. I hope it comes through the camera because the way this makes me feel, setting and mixing and merging everything together on the skin, is just beautifully. I hope it peeks through. It's just giving you a nice glow, a nice subtle fresh pick me upper glow on the skin. It's not too much, Like, I really use this as my finishing powder. Okay, it is beautiful. Like, catch it right here. I really don't need to put no highlight, but I just might still put highlights, but you don't really need to. I'm loving it. And speaking of highlight, I do have this here now from Wet n Wild. We just grabbed this. I don't use this, but I just might today. With a fluffy brush, you can, because I don't want nothing to be like sitting like a brick on my skin. I just want everything to flare. Like, you see a sneak peek of what? You see that? You see it there, but you just not, you can't tell. Did she just put highlight, or is that the foundation, or is that the bronzer? What is this on her face? Girl, you just gotta know how to do it right. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. And that's what the trick is. You don't wake up, you know, from bed or from wherever you came from, life, and just say, call yourself a pro. You gotta go through the uglies and the goods and the bads and the sweet spots. And I'm just talking too much. Let's just feel it. Over the eyes, I don't have anything, but we're gonna switch it up real quick. And I'm gonna grab me at arm's reach. You see, I have them like right here. I don't know if you guys have this palette. This is from Morphe. This is the 25A Copper palette. I don't know if you guys still has this palette, because a lot of y'all tend to have a tendency of decluttering and buying and not fully using and throwing stuff away and jumping into the next best thing. But baby girl, I have my Morphe palettes lighting up, because this palette, tell me if we're not using these shades nowadays. Who doesn't need a nice brown or bronze up eye look? Who doesn't need these shades over the lid anymore? Who doesn't need this spot of shimmers on the inner part of the tear duct? Who does not use these shades? Even if you're getting them from your bronzer or whatever. But this offers variety. You got all the brown shades on here. And a lot of palettes have come out giving you guys the same type of shades. And you're just buying them, not knowing that you already have them. So here I am. Of course, yes, I do buy them on my end too, but I'm using what I got. That's the goal here. So we remove the creasing of this situation on the lid. What do I have to put on the lid? Do I want to put something on the, I could just add this, a teensy bit of this on the lid that I have been scrapping. Just a little bit. You guys may not get to see the eye process, but you've seen enough. You've seen the vibe. You see what we, been doing here. It's just, how can you get the face from how I started to how it's looking now, and not fully looking like you have a pound of makeup on, and you're just looking cute and feeling yourself? Let's feel ourselves. The goal of today's video is, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling feeling myself. Yes, that's what it is. That's what we're doing. I didn't have a name for it, but feel good moment makeup. You can use your sponge to grab whatever excess is on the lid. Just tap, not swiping, tapping. And find one of these shades here that's closest to your skin to set the lid with. And I'm gonna use a fluffy brush for that. Something like that. It don't gotta be, but something similar. I'm going with this shade. You see this? She's been used. I've been grabbing to. I've been using her. Just tap it over what we got going on. Didn't I tell you guys I'm not gonna, whatever, let's just flow with it. I'm gonna use this Morphe brush. This is a little bit bigger than what we would want for darker shades, but I'm not gonna go into a deeper shade besides this one. I'm gonna use this one right here on the crease. These have no, oh, they do have names. 1, 2, 3. Oasis, because I keep the name of the stuff up here. Oasis is a nice, beautiful brown, but not too deep though. Similar to what our bronzers would be like. We're gonna use a smaller or tighter brush, something like this one, with an angle, to go into something deeper. And what I've been using is this one. And the tip, put it on the tip and put it on the crease area. And the rest of the brush is gonna assist us into blending it on the skin. Back to this brush. Lightly, like, don't be like this as we're carving stuff onto our face. Just lightly. The farther you hold the brush, the effortless you get to move the brush. Yeah. Alrighty, we want the brightness to concentrate on the lid area. Everything is fully set, but I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. And I have not used this shade, but you know what, let me stick with this one. I'm gonna go with this, with this one right here, which is called Sweet Mango. Sweet Mango. Let's use Sweet Mango. Pack that on and go over the lid. Oh, Sweet Mango is not light enough. But it's pretty. Let me use a bigger brush. Sensational, sensational. Let me use a bigger brush. Not because I want it to dispense farther out, but I want more product to add onto the lid. You guys see this shade? It's pretty. Press it onto the lid. Build up as much as you want, girl. That's why I don't tend to want to do my makeup in a rush, because some products require more time to show themselves out to you, and you need to give yourself more time to love on yourself. I don't know, however you want to take it. We build that shade up. We're gonna add a little more of that crease shade. We're gonna add our little brightening situation on the inner part, and I'll be back. Alrighty, so this is what we got done. We are itsy bitsy almost there. I'm gonna finalize the lips. On the lips, you guys, guess what I just have on? From my last video, I shared with you guys this Hershey chocolate milk lip kit from Glamlight. I didn't get to use it, but it's been sitting there for me to use. So we popped the lip liner. That's the lip liner on, and on the perimeter, I have Cola. Hopefully it's Cola. Is it Cola? Yes, Cola from Juvia's Place. We got that looking juicy. If I didn't want to add no lipstick on, the lip liner on the inner part of the lip would have held the lip gloss or whatever topper I have over that just fine throughout the day. But I'm gonna add on the lipstick on, just to give me more body. And then the lip gloss. This color, you guys, it looks so cute. It's just sitting there waiting for me to use it. And it smells so good. What do you guys think? We're gonna set the face one last time, and I'm gonna use the Urban Decay pollution protection stuff. I need the other one, the green one they have. That's really, like, is it green? The one that seals this everything. Okay, and that's how we do it. That's how I do a nice quick beat for the day. For work, nothing is crazy. The lip may be just a different color, but the face is just how you see it, because these are the same products that I use. Without the lashes though, because I go to work looking simple as ever, but a little bit you see the skin is nice and flawless. We don't want to see the drama or whatever with the lashes and everything else. I just put my mascara on. The mascara I normally put and that I've been sticking with is the Lash Extender Elf mascara. I love how it, you know, how it applies around my lashes. And then the lips would be a nice nude lip gloss type of thing. And then we are ready to go. Face is done. Hair needs to be done, but I'm rocking with the bushiness look of it because it's long. If it was shorter, it would have looked more crazy, but the longer the hair is, the more I get away with the root being the way that it is. So that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick look. Was it quick? I don't know how long I've been sitting here rumbling. That palette, if you have it, use it. Don't let it go to waste. Don't let it crumble or dry up. It's still beautiful. All these products here is stuff that are not new, but we need to use them, stick to them, because they're there to create stuff like this if you apply it right. So I'm about to run my errands, looking beautiful for the day. It's Sunday. I'm not sure when you're gonna see this video, hopefully sooner than later. See what the stores got going for us, and what else new we can enjoy, and have a beautiful day. Hopefully you guys are on your end having a beautiful day. Hopefully I was able to help you to kick it, you know, spank yourself on the booty to go ahead and have a beautiful day, or however you want to start it. Doesn't matter how you wake up, just reprogram real quick. Take a moment to yourself, enjoy yourself, love yourself, and then be great out there. So let me go be great, and let me see what the day has for me, and I'll see you guys on another one. Enjoy these videos on the side here. Let me go get dressed. I'll come back for the picture, and you see a beautiful thumbnail. Hopefully that attracts a lot of y'all to join and subscribe and like and comment. New friends coming here, and I get to welcome you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on another one.